Today we're diving into a topic that's been setting the internet ablaze: the recent controversies surrounding YouTube titan MrBeast. From allegations of inappropriate behavior by a former team member to claims of fraudulent practices and questionable working conditions, there's a lot to unpack. So buckle up as we explore the potential implications for one of YouTube's biggest stars. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of MrBeast, aka Jimmy Donaldson. This guy has built an empire on YouTube with his over-the-top challenges, massive giveaways, and philanthropic stunts. We're talking about a brand that's expanded into ghost kitchens, chocolate bars, and even an Amazon reality show. But lately, the MrBeast machine has been hit with a series of controversies that are shaking its foundation. Let's break it down. It all started last month when allegations surfaced about Ava Chris Tyson, a longtime MrBeast collaborator. Tyson was accused of sending inappropriate messages to a minor fan about 8 years ago. According to reports, these messages were sent by Tyson, who was 20 at the time, to a fan named LavaGS who was just 13. The interactions occurred in a public Discord channel, and both parties have confirmed that these exchanges took place. Now, it's important to note that LavaGS has stated publicly that he didn't consider this to be a grooming situation. In fact, the two maintained a seemingly friendly relationship online for years afterward, with LavaGS even serving as a Twitch moderator for Tyson. However, the nature of these messages, given the age difference, raised serious concerns in the community. Tyson took to social media to apologize for what happened and announced her departure from the MrBeast brand on July 23rd. MrBeast himself, Jimmy Donaldson, made a statement the following day, saying he had hired an independent investigation agency to go through the available evidence. This swift action shows that Donaldson understands the gravity of the situation and is trying to address it head-on, but that was just the beginning. In the wake of this controversy, an anonymous former MrBeast employee came forward with some pretty serious accusations. Using the handle dogpack404, this individual posted a YouTube video that painted a troubling picture of the MrBeast operation. The video described MrBeast as a fraud, claiming that his giveaways are often smoke and mirrors designed to manipulate a young audience. Now, this is a pretty hefty accusation. MrBeast's brand is built on the idea of extreme generosity and seemingly impossible feats. If there's truth to these claims, it could seriously undermine the foundation of his appeal. The anonymous ex-employee didn't stop there. They suggested that contestants in MrBeast's popular game show-style videos are often sourced from his social and professional circles, with major parts of the events being staged. This raises questions about the authenticity of these videos, which have been a major part of MrBeast's content strategy. The video also touched on a previous controversy where Donaldson encouraged customers to volunteer and stock, organize, and monitor the shelves for his Feastables chocolate to ensure the promotion was as successful as possible. This incident had already raised eyebrows when it happened, with some accusing MrBeast of exploiting his young fans for free labor. What's particularly interesting is that Dogpack404 claims the MrBeast Corporation sent them a cease and desist over this video. If true, this suggests that the MrBeast team is taking these accusations seriously and may be concerned about their potential impact. It's worth noting that a current MrBeast employee did post on social media to debunk some of the claims made in this video. While it wasn't a full response, they did counter some of the accusations regarding faking videos and contestant eligibility. This shows that there are differing perspectives even among those who have worked closely with the MrBeast operation. And if all that wasn't enough, there's now controversy surrounding Beast Games, MrBeast's Amazon reality TV competition series. This show, which takes inspiration from the popular Netflix series Squid Game, involves contestants participating in physical challenges over several days in Las Vegas. Reports from contestants and sources close to the production have painted a troubling picture of the filming conditions. Some sources have described the production as a shit show, unprepared for the scale of the event and making decisions on the fly. There have been claims of inadequate medical staff on site, with reports that they were overwhelmed by the demands of the production. Even more concerning are the allegations about the treatment of contestants. There have been reports of contestants being denied medication, lack of access to basic hygiene products like pads and tampons, and being fed what was described as a hideous porridge. If true, these conditions raise serious questions about the duty of care towards participants in such high-stakes reality productions. Now, let's take a step back and consider what all this could mean for MrBeast's future on YouTube. First off, it's important to note that this isn't the first time a major YouTuber has faced controversy. We've seen plenty of creators weather storms before. However, the scale and nature of these allegations make this situation particularly precarious. One of the biggest challenges MrBeast faces is maintaining trust with his audience. His brand is built on the idea of outrageous generosity and seemingly impossible feats. If viewers start to question the authenticity of his content, it could seriously undermine his appeal. The allegations of manipulating a young audience are particularly concerning, as they touch on ethical issues that go beyond mere entertainment. Moreover, these controversies could impact MrBeast's relationships with sponsors and business partners. Companies are often quick to distance themselves from creators embroiled in controversy to protect their own reputations. If major sponsors start pulling out, it could significantly affect MrBeast's ability to produce the high-budget content he's known for. There's also the question of how these allegations might influence YouTube's stance towards MrBeast. While he's undoubtedly one of the platform's biggest stars, YouTube has shown in the past that it's willing to take action against creators who violate its policies or bring negative attention to the platform. If more evidence emerges to support these allegations, MrBeast could face a serious backlash on his YouTube career. It's also worth considering the potential legal implications. While we don't have all the details, some of the allegations, particularly those surrounding the Beast Games production, could potentially lead to legal challenges if substantiated. This could add another layer of complexity to an already complicated situation. On the flip side, MrBeast has built up a massive loyal fan base over the years. Many of his supporters are likely to stand by him through this controversy, especially if he addresses the issues head-on and takes steps to improve his practices. His track record of philanthropy and positive content could also work in his favor, potentially allowing him to weather this storm. Looking ahead, MrBeast's response to these controversies will be crucial. Will he address the allegations directly? Will he make changes to his content creation process or business practices? Or will he try to wait out the storm and hope it blows over? His choices in the coming weeks and months could significantly impact the future of his brand. It's also worth considering how this situation might affect the broader YouTube landscape. MrBeast's content style has been widely imitated, and many creators look to him as a model of success. If these controversies lead to a backlash against his style of content, we could see a shift in the types of videos that gain popularity on the platform. This situation also raises broader questions about the nature of content creation on platforms like YouTube. As creators build larger platforms and more extensive business operations, the line between content creator and media mogul becomes increasingly blurred. This brings with it a whole new set of responsibilities and ethical considerations that many creators may not be prepared for. For instance, when your audience includes a significant number of young viewers, what obligation do you have to ensure your content is not only entertaining, but also ethical and responsible. How do you balance the pressure to constantly produce bigger and more spectacular content with the need to maintain authenticity and integrity? These controversies also highlight the potential dangers of rapid growth in the digital space. MrBeast's rise to fame has been meteoric, and his operation has expanded quickly to keep up with his success. But with rapid growth comes the risk of outpacing your ability to maintain proper oversight and ethical practices. It's a cautionary tale for other up-and-coming creators who might be tempted to prioritize growth at all costs. Another aspect to consider is the role of platforms like YouTube in situations like this. Should they be taking a more active role in ensuring the content they host is produced ethically and responsibly? Or is their current hands-off approach appropriate? These are questions that don't have easy answers, but they're becoming increasingly important as digital platforms continue to dominate the media landscape. Ultimately, this situation serves as a reminder of the complexities and potential pitfalls of internet fame. As creators build larger platforms and more extensive business operations, the scrutiny they face intensifies. It raises important questions about accountability, transparency, and ethical practices in the world of online content creation. For MrBeast specifically, these controversies could mark a turning point. If he's able to address these issues effectively and make meaningful changes to his operation, he could emerge from this stronger than ever, with a more ethical and sustainable business model. On the other hand, if these allegations prove to be true, and he fails to address them adequately, it could mark the beginning of the end for one of YouTube's biggest stars. Either way, this situation is likely to have ripple effects throughout the YouTube community and beyond. It could lead to increased scrutiny of other large creators, changes in how platforms like YouTube oversee content creation, and a shift in audience expectations when it comes to transparency and ethical practices. What do you think about these controversies surrounding MrBeast? Do you think they'll have a lasting impact on his career? Or is this just a bump in the road? How do you think creators should balance the pressure to produce spectacular content with the need for ethical practices? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if there's another hot topic you'd like me to cover in the next video, let me know. If you found this analysis thought-provoking, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Opinionated Voice for more in-depth looks at the biggest issues in the content creation world. Until next time, keep thinking critically and forming your own opinions. Peace out.